in a small town down in Arkansas, where the river flows. There's a man with a passion that everybody knows. He's got a collection that'll make you stare. Vintage pocket knives laid with tender care.
Howdy, howdy, everybody. Welcome once again to HT's EDC. Happy Folding Hunter Friday to everyone out there, to the working class. Hopefully you are winding down a long, hard week, and your weekend is one day away. Hope everybody has got some awesome plans with friends and family, what have you. I know here in the South, if you can see behind me, we're starting to cloud up a little bit here, but says the South is going to get a little bit of nasty weather over the weekend. Hopefully not too bad, but don't know if it's going to be much of an outdoor weekend for some of us here in the South. But if you have the means and the weather to do so, get out there and enjoy it, folks. Anyway, we are going to hop right off in. Our what you toting? You already know. Left front pocket. It's a staple. Holy Land pocket cross. And also in said front left pocket, we are rocking this little guy still. This is the Stream Light Micro Stream. Good old tail end deployment, or button, turn on button, whatever you guys call that. Guess it wouldn't be deployment. You're not deploying anything, but has the end switch on it. And we are liking this thing so far. Is this going to be a staple in the HT tote? Not sure. I can tell you this, I have definitely pulled this out and used this, more than 5 I would be working on the second hand of fingers for times I've pulled this out and used it now. So I definitely see the usefulness. My thing is, I definitely don't want a big, thick diameter light in my pocket. Definitely a front pocket for you guys. You know what I'm talking about. Printing and all that good stuff. But this little guy, you tuck it on the hem of your pants pocket. It stays, kind of pretty well right where I want it to stay. So far so good. This may just be something you see on a regular, but we are still testing this out to see if I'm a flashlight guy. But anyway, in a said mystery piece of leather that, folks, will not be mystery much longer. I just got in a couple of more pieces of this model that we are QCing and putting through the paces, and I don't think it's going to take me very long to do my last part of QC on it and gather my thoughts and get back to the table on it. So that is fastly going to be a mystery no more. Hopefully we can show that, and more importantly, get these things to market soon. So anyway, but in said piece of mystery leather, today we are rocking this guy, and this is the old 112 Auto Elite. Not necessarily a folding hunter, but definitely a hunter style pocket knife. And you guys already know what I think about the 112 model. And throw in this little ditty of fun button right here, and you got yourself just a barrel full of it, of fun and goodness here. Love it, love it, love it. That is what we are toting today. So, all right. Cheers. Got to wet the old whistle before we get too deep into it. Give y'all a little bit of taste division. anyway, one quick little thing. Keep the family, my family, in your prayers today. If you wouldn't mind throwing one up for us. Today is the funeral for Michelle's grandmother. She is getting laid to rest today, and I know it will be a tough day for us still here on the earth. There will be, some tears shed today, and a little bit of sorrowness in the air, but definitely not for Granny, because she is in a. There will be no tears where she's going. She is in a way better place. We know where she was with her faith, and she is way happy. But there will be a little sorrow for the ones of us that she left behind. So just toss one up for the family, especially Miss T today. She was very, very close with her grandmother. That was her dude. So yeah. Anyway, thank you in advance for that. Now, let's get on to something I sure enough love talking about, and that is them biggins, and especially them biggins that happen to be, well, we'll give you a little tour of the housing here for said knife, but HT's favorite biggin, shabam. What y'all guys think? Get a little bit of fingerprints off here, some coon fingerprints. Put this guy's best foot forward, and we have ourselves none other than an Imperial brand, but this is from their Frontier, their Frontier line. And back that big dude up where y'all can see it. And as you can see there, it has the nice Powderhorn on the shield, denoting Frontier. This is some would say their upper line of Imperial, the Frontier series. I don't know if that's confirmed, but it seems to me they have put a little more time and effort and QC into the Frontier series. As we can see, both blades on the front side of the blades has this same Frontier and their Powderhorn. Get that one open a little more, y'all can see it better on the front side. And if we go around to the Powell side of the clip point blade, we have the model number, which is 4624, and Imperial. Little smudges on that. Maybe they'll show up a little better. But, and I don't believe we have anything on, no. The Powell side of the Skinner blade is sterile. So, isn't that lovely? Nice. We have some nice, really smooth kind of, I don't know what to say. Almost kind of marbled delrin on here. Really smooth, really chamfered. This is why I say I believe the Frontier line gets just a little bit more QC and pizzazz. Maybe a cherry on top at the time from Imperial. But as you can see, has this nice flat. Can y'all see that? Where this is nice and, kind of almost saw cut here in the middle. And then the ends are not. See what I'm talking about? Just another little cool touch. Take you around. More of the same on the back side. Just no logo. We have 3 brass pins holding this guy together as far as construction. And there we go with brass liners also. Let y'all guys look at that fit and finish. Look at that. You stop me if you find any whatsoever gap in that back spring. And no, that's not a gap up front. That is simply the blade because I have them open. This thing is put together. Let y'all hear a little snap, little walkie-talkie. Nice. Nice, very nice on that one. Centering. Oh, if I can get it in the frame. We are, let's see, dead down the middle on the clip point. The Skinner blade is favoring what would be the show side. No real concerns there. Not as I open it, we're not scraping or having any problem closing it. So overall fit and finish, man, I would give it like a 9 out of 10. We'll give it just a little mark for that one blade not being perfectly centered, but some of y'all would say that's nitpicking. Everything else, folks, this thing is mint. From the sheath it came in, this sheath is like completely untouched. There is one little bit of peppering on the pile side. You guys can see, again, I keep getting fingerprints all over it, but right up here, there it is, right up here at the crown. Do you see those two little, looks like snake bites, two little spots right there on the pile side of the clip point blade that would take a little. I have polished there and, you know, polished on it really good, and those two little spots did not polish off, so that would take a little bit of sandpaper if you really want to just lose those two spots. I am totally fine with the overall appeal and aesthetics of these blades. Those two little spots right there, we're gonna call them beauty marks, and we're gonna truck on. But anyway, this was probably the last of the 4 that I needed to, you know, do a video on from me and Dwayne's pawn shop finds. This is one that I picked up that day and just absolutely loving it. Did not say, but most of you can tell, we have nickel silver bolsters. So nickel silver on the bolster, nickel silver on the Powderhorn shield, and brass construction on the liners and pins. And I'm going to tell you, with that little bit of peppering, and I did clean some off, we also got good old carbon steel going here on these blades. So this blade will take on more of those spots and more of those character spots with use, because it is indeed good old carbon steel. But pretty happy to get this one in the collection. I had another Frontier line from Imperial, but the other hunter I had was a single blade. So kind of weird. I got the single blade before I got myself a dual blade, but now I have one of each, and that kind of, you know, for me, that kind of completes that set for that brand. The single blade, and now the dual blade and the Frontier. You guys, a lot of you guys that's followed this for any amount of time know that HT is on a self-imposed quest to get at least one knife folding hunter from every U.S. manufacturer. And I know, I will be doing it. I will be probably on that quest to the day they lay me in the ground. But it's fun. Different ones I've never heard of pop up all the time. I have on-screen family and friends will hit me an email. HT, did you know blah, blah, blah made a U.S. folding hunter? And it'll be something totally off my radar. I have a lot of them. I do. I get them in all the time. My problem is this. I can't pass the ones. If I see a good deal on one that I already have, a brand that I've already got in the collection, I go buy it again. I get duplicates or triplicates or what have you, and I probably need to be more focused on just getting saving my pennies for, you know, new models, new manufacturers. But folks, I love a folding hunter. I'm weak, and when I see one for a good price or in an antique mall or something, yeah, I already got one or two of them, but I can't leave them. Just can't do it. So that is the HT Kryptonite. It is a folding hunter in a good price. They'll get me every time. But am tickled to get this guy. Like I said, now I have a single and a dual blade in the good old Powderhorn there, and very lucky to get one in this overall condition. Basically, darn near mint. If it didn't have those two little snake bites on it right there, or if I had came in here and sanded it off, got some, you know, high grit sandpaper and polished that off, basically you guys, you know, would have thought this is mint, because there's zero blade loss. Everything's there that should be there. No smiles on any of the blades. Yeah, just all the delrin. The delrin is crack free. A lot of times, one of the main things with these delrin, especially like those bullet knives from Remington, and honestly, it don't hurt a thing, except you know it's in your mind and you can see it. But a lot of times in delrin, they'll get a crack right there at those pins. None of that going on. You know, luckily in this case, no crack pins, and just she's there, folks. She is a good example, and we are loving her. So this is once again, the 4624 Imperial Frontier line folding hunter, and that's what we got today for Folding Hunter Friday, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you, by the way. I haven't said anything. You guys know, I take this the way I mean it. Numbers, subscriptions, I'm not in it for that, folks. I don't do what I do for numbers. If I did, I would do things a lot differently on this channel. If I was after money, you know, more notoriety, getting my, you know, my little channel out there more, I would do things different. That's just not my heart. If I get there in time, the growth of this channel is the growth of this channel. If I get to, you know, 5,000 on-screen family members, you know, and it takes me 5 years from now, or if I never get there, like I said, if I have 50 of you guys watching me that watch me every day for the right reasons and tune into this channel because they find it informative, they like laughing at me, I don't care why you tune in, but if you tune in for the right reason, I don't care if I have 50 of you or 50,000. And that is just plain, that's the truth. But saying that, we have reached 1,500 on-screen family members now. I wanted to make sure, you know, you could lose some, you gain some. Sometime one day I'm 1,502, the next day I'm 1,497. But we've got up there, you know, I don't think we're going to fall below the 1,500 mark now. So, man, big shout out to you guys. I always say it. It ain't nothing on this side of the camera over here that's doing anything special. The salute goes to you guys on that side for tuning in and letting me into your home and stumble around with my words and, you know, do these hot mess knife reviews. And thank you for the loyal people that enjoy some of that. I thank you so much for it. So anyway, get out there, enjoy your upcoming weekend. My prayers are you have the weather for it and can get outside and enjoy some of it. But till we see you again, I'm HT. God bless.
Buck knives gleaming under that old porch light. We'll tell their stories deep into the night. Reviews and torture tests, it's a sight to see. HT's EDC.